Alright folks, I'm back, and that first video I showed you how to take this hardware off, and this latch showed you how to take it off, and this video I'm going to show you how to put a slat on and to put that hardware back on. And if you notice the slats, when I take a trunk apart, I label everything. So this slat was number 1. That's the left side and the right side. So when it goes back, it's going to go back in the exact same spot. And this is how I keep track of it. The top part's the lid. That's the front of the box. Slat number 1. And there's latches. All the hardware, number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. These are going to be the tools I use. I use a 3/16 drill bit to drill a pilot hole. Always drill pilot holes. Keeps your wood from splitting and keeps the nail going straight. Your hammer, I use a flat iron for a buck on the back side. It's good and heavy. They work great. This is it's called a railroad dolly. I do body work on cars for a living, and this is one of my dollies from home, or from work. And I use this on rounded lids. I'm not going to use it on this one because everything's nice and flat. Here's all my nails. I have 3/4 nails, 1 inch, 1.25 inches, and then on this trunk I've got 1.5 inches that I have to use on certain spots. So I'm gonna go get my wife to video it for me. Lily's not here right now, so I'll get her and we'll start putting these back together. Alright folks, I'm gonna attach the latch on here. I've got my nails. If you look over here how thin this wood is, I'm going to use a nail that sticks about 1/4 inch past the wood. So this is a 3/4 inch nail. I'm going to start out drilling me a pilot hole. I'm going to line it up with the other 2 dowel pins I put in there. This will keep the latch from shifting, and it'll be exactly where it's supposed to be when I put the lid on. I'll put my buck on the back side. I have to put my leg in here. You gotta be a contortionist sometimes. And tap. Tap. And there's the latch. Alright, now I'm going to put the slat on. And like I showed you before, it's lettered or numbered left and right. So when I'm facing it, this is the left side, so the holes should line up perfectly. And I'm going to start right out here in the middle. Drill 2 pilot holes. I'm use the same nails. Make sure everything lines up. It does. Just tap. That's the slat. Now I'm going to put the hardware on. This was bracket number 1. See, it's number 1. I'm going to lay it up here. See where my holes line up the best. I can tell which one was what. It looks like that one lines up the best. Drill my pilot holes. I'm going to use the 2 1.25" screws or nails because I've got to go through this, I've got to go through that, and then I've got to go through this too. So I already know what size I needed. Do the same thing on the other side. See which one lines up the best. Looks like that one. And this is number 2. Fits perfectly over the hole. I'm going to put it up on end. We got to get the 1.5" nails, because if you look over here, this side piece is a lot thicker. Then I'm going through the slat and the clamp, and see how much thicker that is than the side. few more nails and we're done. Alright, there you go. The box is done. What we gotta do is clear it, put the handles on it, put the lid back on, and she's ready to go. Thanks a lot. Hope this helps. Bye.